Your favorite show as a child may have been something like SpongeBob SquarePants, The Simpsons, Rick and Morty Adventure Time. And if it was, then I don't care. Because those shows are absolute bangers that everybody knows. I feel like they're almost household names at this point. The shows that I want to look at and take everybody down memory lane in this video are the ones that were really, really good, but I just feel like nobody talks about them anymore, and they just kind of got left on the shelf in the house of history. Does that make sense? I feel like I just made that up, but it sounds cool. So I've got 5 shows that I think were absolute bangers back in the day that, yeah, I just think people have forgotten about. And I want to see if you guys remember them. Let me know, and also drop some comments below if there's any that I missed. I do want to do more videos with more bangers as well. I can even do banger games and banger movies and things like that. But drop in the comments what childhood show was your favorite that everybody has forgotten. So I think we'll talk about a little bit about them, just remember them together, and then we can also react to their theme songs, which I think would have the most nostalgia for a lot of people. So, oh yeah, and also like feel free, like let me know if you guys don't think these were as good as I'm remembering to be. Maybe just have like, we can have like a little debate about it. But the first one I'm throwing at you guys, and this is a certified banger, I don't care what anybody says, and that is American Dragon, Jake Long. That show was so good. I absolutely loved it. So if anybody hasn't seen it, or you kind of forgotten what it was about, it was an American animated TV show that was on Disney Channel, and it was about a guy called Jake Long. I think he lived with his grandpa, or his grandpa was his sensei, and they could both transform into dragons, which was so sick. His grandpa was like this old wise sensei, as you know, but he had like this blue dragon transformation, and yeah, he went to high school and everything and couldn't tell anybody. Classic kind of superhero trope, I guess. So this show premiered on Disney Channel in 2005. So I would have been 5 then, and actually ended 2 years later in 2007. 2 years. I don't know if that's, I feel like that's pretty short for animation. It was also voiced by Dante Bosco, who's like one of my favorite voice actors. Not that I know many, but he is the voice of Zuko as well, and I just think his voice is so sick. Such a good show. Such a good show. All right, let's react to the theme song and then see if this jogs anyone's memory. He's the chosen one. Oh, fuck, I fucked it up. American Dragon. He's gonna stop his enemies with his dragon power. Dragon teeth, dragon tail, dragon fire. Real live wire. American Dragon. Dragon up. American Dragon. He's the American Dragon. Oh man. Grandpa Master. Oh, fucking good show, though. Get back to work! Oh, that's so good. There's actually one thing I didn't like about the show. It's that they changed the animation, or they changed the style of what the dragon looked like. So he went from looking like an absolute beast to more of, to be fair, like I think the idea was it looks more traditional Chinese dragon. I just didn't like that change personally, but still a really, really good show. All right, number 2. This one is a Cartoon Network show, and this one I think is a bit more forgotten than American Dragon. I think American Dragon, more people will know about that one than this one, but this one I remember it being a good show. I like to watch it, and that is Camp Lazlo. Oh, Camp Lazlo. I remember basically the premise was like this monkey dude went to camp and he made friends with an elephant, and I don't even remember what the dude was. It was like, what did he look like, a rhino or something? Pygmy rhinoceros. He was a pygmy rhinoceros. So yeah, and it's basically just about camp, and it was a weird show, but it was also a good watch. I actually don't think it lasted too long either. 5 seasons, okay, that's a decent amount, 61 episodes. So this series premiered on Cartoon Network in 2005 as well, actually. So funnily enough, yeah, it went for 5 seasons, as I said, and then quit airing in 2008. So 3 years. decent. I didn't know this because I didn't see the end of the show, because I feel like when I used to watch cartoons, it was never in order. It was always like here and there. But the end was so fucking weird. I saw this later, more so recently, I think within the last year. And the end of the show is, you know, the moose guy who was like the camp leader, I guess. He actually turns out to not have been the proper leader, and he gets arrested. It's fucking weird. Go check it out. But basically, yeah, it just followed those three main characters: Lazlo, Raj, yep, the Indian elephant, and Clam, the pygmy rhinoceros. So followed those three. Just got up to whatever antics they get up to at like a summer camp. Yeah, let's take a look at the theme song. I remember the first bit. It's gonna go, "It's time for Camp Lazlo." That's either the first bit or the last bit. I can't remember. I told you! L-A-Z-L-O, 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 and Lazlo was his name. Oh, I fucked it up. Damn it.
Something.
The little moon break at the end, forgot about that. Yeah, that show was pretty strange, but I do remember it being good. And yeah, just a little bit of nostalgia for you guys. That's all I'm trying to bring, team. It's just a bit of nostalgia and good vibes, which is what I want to start doing on the Wednesday videos. It's just like way more lo-fi, way more chill. All right, number 3. Go to Nickelodeon now, so I've kind of spread it out. Those are the 3 main ones I used to watch: Disney Channel, Cartoon Network, and Nickelodeon. This one is a bit of a throwback, I think, more so than the others. I think it's a bit further back, but I could be wrong. And that is the Angry Beavers. The Angry Beavers. This one premiered in the United States in 1997, so it's a little bit older than the other two. I actually have faint memories of this. I think it was a bit more my brothers that watched this than I did. But I just remember it being a good show. And I'm pretty sure one of them, well, I was gonna say one of them was super angry, but that is the show. But the brown one, I'm pretty sure he was the absolute angriest. The other guy was way more chill from memory. But yeah, let me know if you guys remember this one. I feel like this one's a bit more of a far-fetched one. So this show actually went for 6 years and ended in 2003. So I would have been 3 years old. So that's why I say it's a bit before my time. But it followed Norb, my boy Norb Beaver, and Daggett. Norb and Daggett, I feel like, are 2 names I've never heard since this show. And yeah, I think it's basically just about them being beavers from memory. Let's just check out a little clip, because why not? I can do what I want. This video doesn't have to be structured or good in any way. I've always said below average content, you know?
Come on, bro. Let's groove to the way, funky polka beat.
Stop! You know I'm allergic to polka.
Give the hip music a chance to groove you.
Turn that off! It gives me the creeps! Stop! Ah! Stop! Ah! Stop it!
What the hell? What a weird animation as well, because the way that they did it was like their hands were just little, their arms and hands would just come together and just be little like black lines for their fingers. It's quite weird.
Look out, Dag! The dreaded spleen is in your ear!
Right. It might have just ruined it for me. No, we don't watch the clips, because then it's going to kind of ruin the nostalgia of, like, you know, romanticizing how good they were, because they're probably not going to be as good as we thought they were. Number 4. Such a sick show this was. Maybe I can start doing this like questions. I'm going to do this one like a question. Let me know if this is a better format. So I'm going to give you guys hints, and then you have to guess what one I'm talking about if you know it. So this show had two runs on Cartoon Network. The first one was in 2003, and that went until 2006. And then they had a re-release and a second run, I guess you'd call it, from end of 2006 to 2007. It followed 4 characters, all of completely different nature, and they had a young little pet that was a dragon, I guess. Not pet, more of like a friend, but a pet dragon called Dojo. The 4 people were Omi, Raimundo, Kimiko, and Clay. And that show, if you haven't guessed it now, is the Xiaolin Showdown. such a good show. This is like 4 people that were like, who were Shaolin warriors or training to be like Shaolin warriors. And they were like different from memory. They were like 4 different like types of people. There's like a cowboy, a little yellow guy, which I now think about is that racist. I feel like it is almost racist a little bit. Oh God, I don't know. Hopefully not. Oh yeah, an evil dude. This guy, I remember that. And every time they were about to battle, they'd say, "It's time for a Xiaolin Showdown." Anyway, this show was so good. But let's take a look at the theme song, just for some more nostalgia. That's what I would say every time they battled. It's time for a Xiaolin. Yeah, I don't know. This could be racist. I bloody hope not. I think he had a lasso as well, that guy. I don't remember this, to be fair. Yeah, I do remember he had like 6 dots or 9 dots on his head like Krillin. Anyway, 6 show. I actually don't remember that theme song, so maybe I didn't watch the show. Maybe I've got fake memories. And then last but not least, we're going back to Nickelodeon. And this is actually the oldest one of all of them, so it's older than Angry Beavers. I still remember a little bit of it. I think this was definitely more of my brother's again, but it was still a banger of a show. I won't do the question style this time. I don't know if you guys enjoyed that. But this one, last but not least, was Rocko's Modern Life. So this show followed, which I now just from doing some research realized was a wallaby from Australia, but in America, named Rocko. Yeah, he had a couple of mates, a steer named Heifer, a turtle named Filbert, and a little faithful dog named Spunky. The show premiered on Nickelodeon in 1993, over 30 years ago. Yes, we are getting old. I know you're asking yourself, holy shit, are we getting old? Yes, we are, absolutely. And yeah, this was a top tier show at the time. I actually don't know, I wasn't born then. But it even had reruns from when I was watching the Nickelodeon, so it must have been a banger. That's the last one. Let's take a look at the theme song. He's a wallaby. A little dog named Spunky. Yeah, welcome to the real world. Heifer, see that's Heifer. And that's the turtle, Filbert. What the fuck is that? I actually don't remember that one either. Oh man. But again, as I say, like that one was a little bit before my time, but I feel like I still remember it, you know? I still remember the show being a show. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of my list. I'm not saying this is a top 5 list. This is genuinely just 5 bangers that everyone forgot about. So like I've got a list of over 30, but I couldn't put them all in this video. So yeah, let me know if you enjoyed the video. I'd really appreciate it. Let me know what your forgotten childhood bangers shows are, and I'll put them in the next one, maybe, if anyone comments. I hope that was an okay video. Again, it was just a chill vid for Wednesday, which I want to do for my Wednesday videos. Just a bit more sit down, relax, chill. Yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Hope I took you down memory lane for even maybe just for one of them. If it was just one of them, then we're good. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Please make sure you like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. And most importantly, have an amazing day. I will see you in the next one. Peace.